All right, folks, I had to do it. XRP to $3, then 30. Okay, sounds a little crazy. Let's talk about it. Full update, current events, cryptocurrency, and the greatest transfer of wealth in world history. I am your host, Zach Rector, and you can find everything over at my website, zachrector.com. Guys, let's get started off with a little tweet here from Robert Kiyosaki. Let me pull up my browser source. There it is. There we have it. Robert Kiyosaki says, giant crash coming. Fake money, aka fiat currency to die. BRICS meeting in South Africa, August 22nd, to put the nail in the coffin of fiat, fake money, get into real gold, silver, and Bitcoin ASAP. Take care. End of fiat. Fake money is near. And I do have to agree with Robert Kiyosaki, not so much on the Bitcoin portion, but definitely when it comes to DLT technology with utility like XRP. Maybe Robert Kiyosaki has a little bag of XRP that he's not telling us about, but he always does make sure to tell us to get some gold, silver, and Bitcoin. So he's tapped into crypto. We need to get Robert tapped in on XRP though, don't we? Absolutely. Now we did get a huge move up for silver. Let's take a look at the sticks here on silver, guys. So the inflation news came in. That was yesterday, 3.1%. The Fed is beating the fight against inflation, but this also tanked the DXY or the dollar, which means that it takes more dollars to buy those goods, those resources, and that energy and those commodities like silver. So we saw oil go back up and we saw gold and silver go back up. We take a look at the sticks here. Let's find that source. There it is. And we have silver going back up to 24,195 at the time of this recording. We're going to see where it takes off to from here, but back up above $24 per ounce for our silver. We absolutely love to see it. Now, we did notice and pick up on this one. Bank of America buys 1.2 million ounces of silver on the July contract for immediate delivery, pushing new contracts since first notice day to a record of 11.7% of registered silver. And so we had temporarily seen some of the vaults actually pick back up. They'd been adding to them, but I covered how just a couple days ago we actually saw $1 million worth of, 1 million ounces drained from the COMEX vaults. And then we see here B of A actually buying $1.2 million ounces of silver in that July contract. And then we also saw that the United States Mint actually had a $10 billion options contract for silver that they just closed on as well. So the big institutions, Bank of America and others, United States Mint actually closing out contracts, securing their supply of silver. We saw a massive deficit last year. This is a very interesting setup that we've been watching over the last couple years. Silver Santa shares that I'm trying not to be too optimistic about this silver move today, as we have been disappointed so many times these last 2 years. But we all know that precious metal sentiment will go back to its extreme positive from its current extreme negative. It always does. It only takes time, but who cares? If it doesn't happen now, then it will happen within 3 months or a year. We are tough. We are armored. We are seated for the life-changing opportunity that is coming our way. Keep the faith and buy silver and gold. Now, I'm not here to tell you any sort of financial advice what to buy, but I am picking some silver up myself. I've been picking up some XRP, which is similar to the silver suppression. And, you know, that sentiment that he's sharing sounds so similar to XRP. I am seeing so much negativity. I am seeing so much FUD. I'm going to see it in the comments down below. People are going to get mad at me for sharing this technical analysis on XRP going to $3 and then 30, and then they're going to accuse me of being a clickbaiter, even though I'm going to, put out the disclaimer, right, that we are going to get very volatile price action coming in, and folks are going to get shaken out, and all I want is for folks to have a plan. Whether we go to $3 or $30, have a plan. Whether we go to $30 an ounce of silver or $300 per ounce silver, these are suppressed assets that are getting ready to break out, and they play a major crucial part of the new financial system and the new economy, particular, silver, the additional solar demand that we're seeing with XRP, utility just now starting to ramp up, many contracts and partnerships set to be unveiled after we get out of this lawsuit. After we get out of the suppression, the veil gets lifted, and then we get true price discovery. It's going to be massive. Somewhere between $3 and $30 for XRP, somewhere between $30 and $300 for silver. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. I'm not here to clickbait. I'm here to show you guys the potential and what I believe to be inevitable, which is a violent breakout for these suppressed assets. As far as the timeline, we're all making our guesses, but right now we see the narrative at play. BRICS Summit next month, just like Robert Kiyosaki says, just like we've been talking about a month and a half until the BRICS Summit comes out. Are they going to launch the new BRICS reserve currency backed by gold? We will see. We will see what the plan is, what the program's going to be. Are they just in trial phase? Are they just going to talk about it? My opinion right now is that they are going to announce the interest of, one of the major BRICS countries potentially saying that we're going to back the ruble by gold, or we're going to back the yuan by gold, right? One of these countries is going to come out and say that we're considering backing our dollar by gold. Well, we already know that, but maybe they're going to make this formal announcement. Or maybe we'll just get the new BRICS reserve currency, which will be a completely new reserve currency that's made up of a basket of each, and everybody's going to back their own currencies by. I mean, we're going to see, but it's going to be top of mind, top of narrative. And I do think that we're going to see a sentiment pick up after that BRICS summit and then into the end of this year as inflation starts to come back. The Fed is going to be forced to pivot, probably not until next year, but this is going to bring back the run in precious metals. This is going to bring back the run in crypto, timing out perfectly for that crypto halvening, Bitcoin halvening, I should say, coming in of April of next year. So this is going to be a massive opportunity, guys, and the breakout's going to be violent. I just want us to be prepared. Now, with that being said, let's transition into the crypto update. Mason shares this one with us. XRP has been quietly relisted on the Canadian exchange BitBuy. So another exchange bringing XRP back. That is major. We absolutely love to see it. And now we're going to start out with the TA from Dark Defender. He says, "Hi all. We analyzed weekly historical patterns of XRP and pointed out August." So we're looking at August. It's interesting because in the legal aspect, in the timeline for this case, right? I know everybody's tired of dates and timelines, right? But there's a lot here. Right? David Schwartz just put out the prediction. The expectation from David is that he's expecting something by September. Team Ripple's expecting something this year. So we're getting close, right? It could be any time between now and then. That's the point that I want to hammer home, is that this breakout, this violent price action is inevitable. It is going to happen this month, next month, not until next year. We'll see, but it is coming. Now, we looked at the historical pattern and we pointed out August. XRP still identically follows the pattern. Additionally, the pattern aligns with the Elliott waves. They both target $3 plus in the short term now and indicate the wave will start in 5 to 6 weeks. So how about that, folks? 5 to 6 weeks before breakout based off of this historical pattern. Now, that's exciting. $3 XRP. But Crypto Bull has to one-up it. He says, based on the previous fractal, XRP will break out next week and reach $30 by mid-September. Now, that is insanity, right? That is absolutely crazy. Or is it, right? We have really no idea. I mean, it's really anybody's guess. Like I said, what I know for sure, based off of the historical fractals and based off of the fact that we're about to break out of a lawsuit that has suppressed this asset for 2.5 years, with market makers also suppressing it, right? And Ripple also trying to distribute as much XRP as possible without impacting the price negatively, this all gets set free. $3, $30, somewhere in between, maybe even more. By September, that's a little crazy. That makes me a little bit uncomfortable from the crypto bull. But if you go look at this historical fractal, if you look at, going up to the Fibonacci extensions, if you look at every other TA indicator possible, everybody is in consensus that we do get a breakout soon. Now, some of the haters say that we never make it back to previous all-time high of $3.80. Some folks say we're going to $30 by September. Folks, I just want us to be prepared because I know at $5 and $10 XRP, we have life-changing gains for many folks. And then I also want us to be prepared for the violent price action coming back down. There is going to be so much sell pressure. There's already so much FUD. People are being forced to dump their bags because of the recession. And so when we start to see some gains, folks that bought at $2, when we get back at $4 and they've doubled up and they had to hold bags that have been in the red, bags that have been in the negative, their girlfriend left them, this is reality for some folks. I make a joke of it, right? Their woman left them. They're on the streets. Maybe that's a little dramatic. And I do have sympathy. And the damages are massive caused by this SEC lawsuit against us. But this is just going to add to the sell pressure that's going to come in when we do get the price action. So like I said, folks, invest in the inevitable, whether that's going to be a move that comes next month, next year. We know it's going to be massive, it's going to be violent, and we could potentially have life-changing bags. Part of our strategy could be to exit part of our position at $5, at $10. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I've always told you what I'm going to do, but that's not to influence anybody. That's just to share how I view this asset moving in a transparent fashion. I've long said I'm probably going to sell off about 5% of my bag at $10. If we get up to $20, I'll probably sell off another 5%. And God willing, if we got it to $30 in the initial breakout, if Crypto Bull is right and we got the $30 by September, I would be selling off probably another 5%. And then I would probably look to buy back in because that action would be so violent and we'd take our gains and we'd be able to double up our bag. We'd be able to have cash on the sidelines and then we'd be able to buy back our bags and we'd be back to square one with more cash on the sidelines and a bigger bag. Sounds like a good time to me. So I wasn't in XRP during the 2017-2018 bull run when XRP topped out in January of 2018. But I got into XRP about 1 year after that in 2019. Right. So I was buying XRP as it was going down, dollar cost averaging. That's been kind of the program that I've lived by for the last 4 years. I started going all in on XRP in 2019, started to diversify over the last couple years. Now I sit on a much bigger bag of XRP than I ever thought I would have. And I'm sitting on cash. And that's for investing in assets like precious metals. And the big one that I'm saving up right now for is real estate. If you guys missed it, last night I dropped a real estate rant and it was titled Central Bank's Rug Pull Real Estate, where I did a full breakdown on the real estate asset class and how I'm positioning myself to move in there. But right now for me, I am considering making some minor adjustments to my XRP exit strategy because the bag has changed and because my personal financial situation has changed. And so, that's something that we always got to consider, as your situation changes, as the market conditions change, we got to adapt to that accordingly. Right. So I know, and I have sympathy for a lot of folks that have been holding this bag for a long time. They're ready to see price action and they're ready to sell off their bag at $5 or $10. I'm not here to tell them not to do that. I'm just here to say that I still have the conviction. I still believe in an XRP price point that is much higher than $5 or $10. But with that being said, I have a reallocation strategy to pull some chips off the table, get back out my initial investment, right? And then bet with the house money after that. And we would be able to do so at prices of, $10 and $20. So it doesn't take far for us to actually have life-changing gains and to be able to start reallocating that to generational wealth. So in the meantime, like I said, I've been stacking my precious metals. I've been getting ready to invest in real estate. And I would encourage you guys to consider what you're going to do when it's time to take profit or when it's time to leverage your XRP into other asset classes. Now, when it comes to precious metals, I showed you guys the data points on that. I know a lot of folks have been asking me, how do I buy precious metals? Well, good news for you. We have 3 weekly specials. We got a 3-for-1 special from our good friend Andy Sheckman at Miles Franklin. And here are the deals that we're looking at right now. We have 1 ounce silver buffalo rounds from various mints while supplies last, only $3 over spot, $2.99 over spot. So you can get your buffaloes. And now that's what I have right here, right? And I was buying when spot was about $23 an ounce. And I think I ended up paying, $27 an ounce over premium. And that was from my local dealer. So I'm about to consider actually putting in my order with Andy and his company, Miles Franklin, as well right now, because he's got some good deals right now. 1 ounce silver Asahi rounds. I don't know how to pronounce that, but Asahi rounds. Design varies while supplies last. Only $3.05 over spot. So if you want to get a couple different options here, he has them. 2023 silver maple leaf coins, 1,000 minimum order while supplies last, only $4.25 over spot price. Now, if you guys are looking to get precious metals, what you do here, folks, is you go to my website, zachrector.com. It's linked up in the description down below. And you'll see a link for gold right up here. You also see a link to join the Patreon if you're looking to get tapped in over there. But then we have the links for everything else over here: Discord, precious metals exchanges, wallets. And you can also click this link right here to get your precious metals. But right up here at the top, it's real easy to find. You got your Patreon, you got your gold. You click on that gold link and it's going to take you to this page right here. And you can click on this link, get started with gold and silver now. I explain, the benefits of gold and silver, the benefits of transferring over your 401k. But if you want to look at getting the deals from Andy Sheckman, you click on either one of these links and it takes you to this. And what you do right here is you're going to click send metals to my home. Okay, so Andy Sheckman, if you want the deals from Miles Franklin, you go to this link right down here, send metals to my home. You click that, you fill out the info with your name, your email, and your phone number so that we can make sure that you get taken care of and we get the metal shipped directly to you and you can have a buffalo head just like me. Okay, folks, take advantage of those weekly specials while they're running. And then we also have our additional partner. If you're looking to roll over your 401k retirement account, that's going to be that other link right above that one. Okay. Any other questions, just feel free to reach out to me at my website, zachrector.com. I appreciate all of you guys. Take advantage of this opportunity while these prices are suppressed. The breakout is coming. It's going to be massive. Whether it's $3 or $30 for XRP, be prepared. Whether it's $30 or $300 for silver, we got to be ready to make our moves. God bless all of you guys. I'll see you in the next one.